Don't let go, don't give up. There's rest for your weary soul, and time to heal, yet still you fight with what you're told, and hold on to your scars and wounds and paths of home. And I said, It's a raining day, can't see the yellow lines anymore. The next exit has a church, then I know what I'm praying for. Set me free from the chains on my hands and feet I wear. It's like lusting for a woman who who only wants a millionaire. She said, you know me, you can find me at the halfway cone by the old payphone. I'm a lover, not a runner, so I think I'll let you kiss me once. She said, you know me, you can find me at the halfway cone by the old payphone. I'm a lover, not a runner, so I think I'll let you kiss me once. Yeah, it's 2:45 by the time I hit the hotel. Keys on the floor, falling deep into the cheap smell of 409 and knockoff pie. Phone starts to ring, but it's all in my mind. She said, you know me, you can find me at the halfway cone by the old payphone. I'm a lover, not a runner, so I think I'll let you kiss me once. She said, you know me, you can find me at the halfway cone by the old payphone. I'm a lover, not a runner, so I think I'll let you kiss me once. It was only a dream. It was all just a dream. It was only a dream. As real as it seemed. Just a dream. It was only a dream. It was all just a dream. As real as it seemed. If I knew that I could heal your pain and dry an ocean from your eyes, if I knew that I could bear the weight, I'd turn your fears into mine. Don't hide your heart away. Just place your hand in mine. If I could pull out the stars to shine, I'd light that fire from your eyes to prove to you that I could be the one to fix your heart in time. Don't hide your heart away. Just place your hand in mine. Don't say maybe someday. My love is always on your side. Whoa, whoa. If I could draw the strength to give you up, I'd sear my heart with your smile to burn away every inch of us.
Without allergy.
お帰りは
It's out.
で
Yeah,
歩
without.
き
Out.
取ります
Okay. Only this one.
Yeah,
エ
yeah.
スカレーターは
はい、お待たせしました。
Walk, come walk with me. Feel the breeze, come walk with me. Oh, and dance, come dance with me. Shuffle your feet, come dance with me. And I will tell you when you're older how I loved you just the same. It only matters where we're going. It never mattered from where you came. When life, it gets you down, steals your crown, and breaks your will. Oh, well, I'll pick you up, brush off the dust, and hold you still. I will tell you when you're older how I loved you just the same. It only matters where we're going. It never mattered from where you came. And go to sleep, my darling. Oh, the night is getting darker. You can dream about tomorrow. And I will tell you when you're older how I loved you just the same. It only matters where we're going. It never mattered from where you came. And I will tell you when you're older how I love you just the same. It only matters where we're going. It never mattered from where you came. It never mattered from where you came. It never mattered from where you came.